Welcome to Week 5 NFL picks for the 2024 to 2025 season. First up, Buccaneers against the Falcons. Baker Mayfield against Kirk Cousins. I'm taking the Buccaneers over the Falcons. Next up, Jets taking on the Vikings. In London, Aaron Rodgers against Sam Darnold. I'm taking the Vikings over the Jets. Next up, Ravens against the Bengals. Lamar Jackson against Joe Burrow. I'm going with the Ravens over the Bengals. Up next, Bills taking on the Texans. Josh Allen against CJ Stroud. I'm taking the Texans over the Bills. Next up, Panthers versus the Bears. Andy Dalton against Caleb Williams. I'm taking the Bears over the Panthers. Up next is the Browns versus the Commanders. Deshaun Watson against Jaden Daniels. I'm taking the Washington Commanders over the Browns. Next up is the Colts taking on the Jaguars. Joe Flacco against Trevor Lawrence. Anthony Richardson is injured, and the Jaguars are still winless. I'm taking the Colts over the Jags. Next up is the Dolphins taking on the Patriots. Tyler Huntley against Jacoby Brissett. I'm taking the Patriots over the Dolphins. Up next is the Cardinals versus the 49ers. Kyler Murray against Brock Purdy. I'm going with the Niners over the Cardinals. Next up is the Raiders versus the Broncos. Gardner Minshew against Bo Nix. I'm taking the Raiders over the Broncos. Next up is the Packers against the Rams. Jordan Love against Matthew Stafford. I'm going with the Rams over the Packers. Up next is the Giants against the Seahawks. Daniel Jones against Geno Smith. I'm taking the Seahawks over the Giants. And then we come to the big game, Cowboys against the Steelers. Dak Prescott against Justin Fields. I'm going with the Steelers over the Cowboys. And finally we got the Saints against the Chiefs. Derek Carr against Patrick Mahomes. How about them Chiefs? I'm going with the Chiefs over the Saints. Recap: Buccaneers, Vikings, Ravens, Texans, Bears, Commanders, Colts, Patriots, 49ers, Raiders, Rams, Seahawks, Steelers, and Chiefs. That's all for now in this week. See you next week. End of video.